What's up? It's the Brunch Breakdown. DD out here in Los Angeles. Chris is in Pittsburgh, and Dan is in Mexico. Mexico Dan.
Mexico Dan. Yeah, I'm of the opinion that wherever Dan is, he should have to change his social media handles to reflect it. You know, like most of the time, Steel City Dan, but when he goes to Cabo, it's like Cabo Dan, Mexico Dan, Baltimore Dan. Like, I think he needs to do that.
I like Steel, dude. If he just changes it to like Steel City wherever he is, so it's still Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? It's like he's still repping the set, but it's like Steel City Cabo, or like just to let people know that he's there.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, today on this show we're gonna be talking smart glasses because Chris wants to talk about smart glasses. I know a lot about smart glasses, and I'm not going to say exactly how I feel about smart glasses until we talk about it. So we're going to talk about smart glasses. Also, Chris has a couple of topics we're going to get to, and you're also going to hear from Dan, and we got a lot more, possibly. It's the Brunch Breakdown. You never know where this thing's going to go. Chris, let everybody know where they can find this thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, I haven't been on too many episodes lately, so correct me if any of this is wrong or has changed, Dee Dee, but the last time I was on the podcast, I remember the fact that this podcast is everywhere. Is that still the truth?
That is still the truth. It is everywhere and growing.
There we go. So we're still everywhere. Podcasts are on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon, Audible, all those good places. On YouTube, videos on YouTube, actually videos on Spotify, videos on Facebook. Like anywhere you are digitally, we're there too. Just Google us, find us, follow us. And then just, you know, whatever we say, follow it blindly, and you'll be good.
Follow us into the dark. That's what you should do. That's the Brunch Breakdown. Follow us into the dark. All right, Chris, it's been a minute, dude. So get it off your chest. What's up?
Yeah, I want to get something off my chest from yesterday. Dee Dee, I went to a movie in a movie theater for the first time, and I can't tell you how long. Like,
Dude, when's the last time? Do you know the last movie you went to?
it's before I had kids.
Yeah.
Like, so more than 6 years ago, but I think even like well before that. Like I don't have a vivid memory of me and Katie really going to movies, even when we first started dating. Like it's typically a thing you do, right? I don't even have memories of that. So like long time, and the movie theater experience has changed, dude. It's so different. It is so, and like a lot of things are for the better, but it's so different, bro. I didn't know that when we were like, "Hey, let's go see Toy Story 5."
Incredible.
I didn't know when we did that. We're like, we're going to see Toy Story 5 with the kids, that we would have to pick out seats like it's on StubHub. Like, I
Yeah,
didn't
bro.
know that you had to do this shit anymore. So Katie's like, "Which seats should we pick?" I'm like, "What? What do you mean? Just buy tickets?" She's like, "No, we have to pick." And there's like 5 of us, and I feel like I'm trying to find seats for like
Incredible.
a pit away game. I'm like,
This is incredible.
this is ridiculous. Where's the visiting team section? I don't know. Where am I supposed to sit? And then so we find 5 of them together. Fine. Okay, cool. I didn't know that was gonna be like a stressful thing. And then we get there, bro. I'm under the impression that movie theaters, there's like different types of movie theaters now. Back when I remember going to movie theaters, there were 2 options. There was like the normal one or like stadium seating. That was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
Now, no. There's more options to choose from. And there's more options in one movie theater. Like you could go to Toy Story 5 in normal seating or Toy Story 5 in luxury seating. I didn't know that. Okay. And so I get there having no idea what Katie booked, but like clearly when she was like, "What seats to pick?" I was like, "All right, I don't know what I'm getting into anymore." I thought this was a movie theater, but apparently things are different. Bro, I'm in a recliner laying back, like fully relaxed, to the point that my Aura ring afterwards was like, "Rate your 35-minute nap." It thought I fell asleep at one point. I had no idea that movie theaters and the movie watching experience was like this. And like, I'm going back like tomorrow. It was unbelievable. It was amazing. Why didn't anybody tell me that this had changed so much? That's all I gotta get off my chest, dude. It's so different and it's amazing.
Dude, wait until you experience a 40X movie or a Screen X, like a 40X movie where the seats move. Or there's this new technology where it's like the seats just like the sound is crazy, like in your seat. So like you pick, there's like 10 seats in the movie theater, and it's like these 10 seats do something that no other seats in the theater are doing. Like
Crazy.
crazy. And yeah, in the recliner situation is insane because it just keeps getting better and better and better to the point where you're like, I'm just gonna fall asleep here. It's like there's a reason why people love going to kids' movies. It's not because of the movie. It's because you can take a nice nap during Minions 3. Like you can take a nice nap during Toy Story 5. Like because Siobhan was like, yeah, it is what it is. Being Siobhan aren't exactly Disney people, and she hates Toy Story because she doesn't like things getting lost. It's her thing. So she's like, so her going to Toy Story was my Father's Day gift because I didn't want to go to Toy Story 5. So she went with the homies and went to Toy Story 5. But yeah, I was like, I have no desire to go see this. Please don't make me.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of lost
Don't
toy
make me.
discussion in Toy Story
Yeah.
5.
But I was just like, please just don't make me do it. But no, the movie theater experience, it doesn't matter what you go see. It's incredible. I love the movie theater experience. Like
Yeah.
everything about it.
Yeah,
dude.
I mean, we're gonna do
best.
more of it for sure.
Yeah. I
Um,
can't believe I'm surprised. Well, actually, okay, like your oldest is 5, right? Yeah, okay. So I can see. Because
she's gonna be 6,
yeah,
but
she'll
like,
be 6. Yeah.
Hallie is 2.5,
Hmm.
and so like she's just recently gotten to the point where like she is interested in what's on the TV. Because you know how kids
Yeah.
for a while there are like, I'll pay attention to this for like 10 minutes, but then I
Hmm.
notice there's other stuff and then I get distracted and then like they're not paying attention anymore, you know? And so we actually still had a little bit of that in the movie. Hallie was into it for like an hour, but the last half hour she was kind of like, I want to wander around this place, you know? So like
Oh, yeah.
all of us aren't we're getting there, but we hadn't been fully there yet.
Oh, and that's understandable because honestly, I don't think, well, Mayhem is the youngest, so she just ends up going sometimes, but like most of the time she stays home. And it was kind of the same with Major too, because it's like you end up, I feel like we just end up walking around the movie theater after a certain point with the really young ones. Like now Major and Saoirse are good, and like Saoirse like loves going to the movies and all that stuff. So does Major, but like Mayhem's still a wild card, and we knew that before. So it's like sometimes they go and like we're like, oh yeah, we're gonna do something, and she has no idea that the movie didn't happen. And you know when it comes out on Disney Plus in September, she'll watch it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
that makes sense.
that's
I will say though, classic middle child here, my middle child. When she discovered that the recliner went up and down, or the seat when it reclined,
good night.
leather seats, and when hers reclined, it sounded like just like a slow, like farting noise. And she would not stop doing it. Like she thought it was the funniest shit
Amazing.
ever. And I could feel everybody around us getting real annoyed by it. So that was one little hiccup. But yeah, dude,
Wow.
movies are back. Everybody else seemingly new except for me. But now I'm ready.
Right.
And Moana's coming out in July. I think that's the next one. I think we're gonna go
Yeah,
see Moana.
You get 2 weeks, and I don't know if my kids are big Minions fans. That comes out next week, and then
My
Moana comes out the week after that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's literally like Toy Story, Minions, Moana. It's
Yeah.
like kid, boom, all around the 4th of July.
So the next time a rainy weekend is forecasted, we know what to do.
Yeah.
Charlotte calls Minions onions. She hasn't really. She's like,
That
"Can we go
works.
see onions?" Sure. Yeah.
Dude, you want to talk about something to take a nice nap in? I went to see Despicable Me, whatever the last Despicable Me was, I think came out last year. Saw that, dude. That was a nice nap because they don't talk. It's weird. It's
Yeah.
just shit. It's like, what are we doing? But like, nice nap there. Nice nap. Wake me up when you need to go to the bathroom. We're good to go. It's a nice nap in the recliner. So I'm happy you discovered movies, man. You're like Christopher Columbus. Shouts to you, dude.
Dude, you know what? There's some things I'm on top of. Then there's some things not so much.
Dude, that is awesome. Oh man. All right. So I want to get this off my chest. So a lot of people talk about Los Angeles as a sports town. Okay. They talk about it and they're like, it's not a sports town. Nobody likes sports there. They've got all this other stuff going on. I'm like, no, you're wrong about this. Because I've heard a lot about this with the World Cup. They're like, doesn't feel like LA cares about the World Cup. No, LA cares about the World Cup. But guys, there's 10 million people in the greater Los Angeles area. The best thing about living in Los Angeles is that you don't have to act like you like a sport. If you live in, say, Pittsburgh, you have to just like act like you like the Steelers. Like whether you like football or not, you kind of just got to do it just because you got to do it. So like I have friends who even have tickets to Steeler games and I know they don't like football. But guess what? Their company has them, so they just go. That doesn't happen here. So it's like if you don't want to be there, you're not there, you're not talking about it, you're not thinking about it. And the World Cup, especially the World Cup in the United States, because that's its own thing there too, where it's like, we don't really care about soccer here. Like, but it's happening here. And I just want people to know that like LA, great sports city. It's just that like there's a million other things happening here at the same time as the World Cup that everybody doesn't have to care unless they care. But the people who do care, oh, they care. But the people who don't, they don't even know what's happening. And that's me. I have to be reminded by traffic signs that say avoid the roads on June 20th, avoid these highways on June 28th because of World Cup traffic. And I'm like, oh, who's playing? Oh, and then I see Canada and somebody else are playing here today. And I'm like, no idea. But that's how I found out every US game was happening. I was like, oh, traffic signs. Driving around the city. I was like, oh, all right. I'll stay away from the 110 on that day. All right, we're good. We're cool. Yeah. So, just want to let people know that. LA, great sports town. But, not all of us care. We don't have to.
And I think that could probably describe LA for like everything. By volume, there's a lot of people into that thing. But by percentage of the population, it's small. You know what I mean? Yeah. That makes total sense. Yeah, dude, like the World Cup thing, it's been like a light bulb moment for me in a number of ways, because when it was leading up to it starting here, I was thinking like it's really cool that it's here. Yeah. But then as it's gotten started, I haven't watched anything. And I think it's like proof that in today's day and age, probably more than ever, you can be into your own shit and have no idea anything else is happening. Like,
yep.
And I remember, back when we did our sports radio stuff, like, there would be the topics about like how to get more people involved and interested in hockey, right? And like hockey's so big in Pittsburgh, it should be big other places. And it's just like, it's big because I'm following it every day. I live in Pittsburgh still. Now I have 3 kids and I haven't watched the third period of a Penguins game in like 3 years. Like, I don't know what's going on with the team because there's other shit that I'm paying attention to. So it's just like, what are you paying attention to? And then that's going to be the thing that feels biggest for you. But I will say, man, my favorite thing of seeing the World Cups play out and just the attention that it's getting is my feeds on social media have been dominated by the international fans that have come here and are just like mind blown and having the time of their life. Like I love seeing like these fans go to SEC stadiums and like they can't believe what's happening, or like they'll go to baseball games in the same city that their team is going to be playing in. And I've even seen like, I think there's this one guy from like, I don't know, like Portugal or Italy or something like that. And he was, with his friends eating lunch. And when he discovered that it was free refills of Diet Coke, his mind was absolutely blown. Like, I love seeing people experience these things about American culture, and just like seeing them react to it. I think that's been, because obviously I haven't watched any of the soccer, so that's been like the most fun thing for me to watch as other people experience that.
And you know what I think was funny is I didn't know this until just because of, you get down a wormhole on TikTok or you get a rabbit hole on TikTok and you're just like looking at people who are like obsessed with ranch dressing or whatever. And like now Wingstop is selling special containers of TSA approved Wingstop, like of Wingstop ranch. It's 3 ounces so they can take it and it's like, won't open and stuff like that. So that's hilarious. But then I didn't know that this was a thing. People all over the world, okay? Not this country, all over the world, were like, the US doesn't have the stadiums to do a World Cup. How can they do a World Cup? Like, that was a real topic amongst like soccer fans and huge football fans, like all over the world. Like, the US can't do this. And then they get here and they're like, wait, you guys use this, you guys use this stadium 12 times a year? And that's it?
Yeah.
And then there was like a funny thing with like music fans and stuff because like people were like, what do you guys use this for other than the 12 football games that are here? They're like, oh, all stadiums were designed for Taylor Swift and Beyonce concerts. And like, so I just found that to be hilarious because like we know we have all the stadiums. That's the reason why the Olympics, like this is the no build Olympics is what they're calling it coming up in 2028 because they don't have to build shit. What, like we got it all. We don't need to do anything. And it's funny that around the world they were worried about us having the fields to do it because we don't play soccer over here. So that's all they thought about. It's like, they don't play soccer. What are they going to do? It's like, we got them, bro. We can make our stadiums whatever you want to make them.
Just go check out like one of our high school football stadiums in Texas.
Seriously.
And you'll understand that we're going to be okay here. Dude, that's been cool too. Like, I feel like I've seen a lot of posts of international fans who are just like my conception of what the United States was like from like the media is the complete opposite thing when like I get here and I just experience it. People are like, oh, the people are nice, the food's great, like they're not all shooting each other all the time. Like it's just like a nice normal place. And I'm like, yeah, it's all right. Come here, visit it if we let you, I suppose, and it's a good time.
Yeah, I guess that's the thing with most people. Because people are like, I think a lot of people are like, they don't want us here. No, we want you here. Just, the guy in charge doesn't.
Yeah, the politicians are like the worst reflection of who we actually are.
And that's what people, and it's like, you see those people get so excited about things. You're just like, oh yeah, like, we're not the only ones that see our dumpster fire that we have going on right now. Everybody, the world sees that.
There's more dumpster fire awareness thanks to the World Cup.
Yes. So it's like, oh man. Well, Christopher, let's get to Dan. Let's see what he's up to in Mexico, giving us that Mexican heat. By the way, thank you so much for giving us the Wisconsin heat last week. I appreciate that. Because I literally screenshotted your story just in case you didn't do it because I wanted to use that. That's
dedication. Dedication to the craft, Dee.
I'm just telling you. I like when we get the live thoughts from wherever you're at. So Daniel is with sunglasses on. Let's do it.
Gentlemen, how are we?
That's not working. Let me try again.
All right.
I feel like this happens sometimes.
I don't know why. And it doesn't matter who does it. It's just like one time it'll do it and then you put it up again and it works.
Yeah, let's see.
Apologies for not being there this week, but as always, we do our best to check in when we're not together, which hasn't been for quite some time. So maybe next week, who knows? Why am I not here? Because Paradise is here. Paradise is waiting in Mexico for a friend of the program, Brad, good friend Brad. It's his wedding weekend, and we're down in Playa del Carmen, Mexico, celebrating. Hot, very hot down here, but very amazing, awesome. Staying at this incredible resort, great time. So looking forward to catch up on all that from this weekend, perhaps next week. But just wanted to quickly give you a recap of my travels to get here. Had a layover from Pittsburgh to Dallas to Cancun. Oof. Okay. Had a long layover. Allowed ourselves like 3 hours because in Dallas we're getting on an international flight, right? And you're supposed to get there a little bit extra early on international flights. And wanted to make sure our bags would make it. However, they didn't.
Oh.
Worst nightmare. Going to a wedding, suit in checked bag doesn't make it. Now, fortunately, The bag arrived like 5 hours later. They put it on the next flight in Dallas. But American Airlines, what's the deal, man? Listen, I appreciate the fact that they had tracking for me. They put it on the next flight. They drove it 45 minutes from the airport to where we're staying. Obviously, no cost to me. But I need a little mental restitution for the panic that ensued until I knew it was here and guaranteed it was here. I need a little bit more than like, oh, we're going to just courtesy drive it to you. No, no, no. Those few hours were a nightmare because I had no other clothes. I was worried that I'd have to be faced with this wedding without a suit. And I know what you're saying. Why would you put that in your checked bag, Dan? Why wouldn't you put that in the carry-on? Well, that was the original plan, but then didn't need the carry-on. And we're trying to be efficient over here. That's all. And just didn't want to deal with it. Didn't need it. And I thought, no, I've planned appropriately. 3 hours is plenty of time for the Dallas-Fort Worth airport to get my bag from one plane to the next, even in an international flight. But apparently it wasn't. And I need a little restitution for what I had to go through and that stress until that bag finally arrived. Like I said, 4 or 5 hours after we did. Great sense of relief, but not good enough. Not good enough to just deliver it. And I'm already like a rewards card member and everything like that for Americon, so I get the perks. But like, boys, maybe you can come up with some ideas here. You travel a lot. Probably not a lot of checked bags, but you guys are families now, so maybe checked bags is the way that you do things. You got a lot of luggage. I need some restitution, American Airlines. I'm going to think about some ideas, and maybe you guys can help me with that. Because again, there was a terrifying moment when you arrive, and the first notification that you get when landing in another country is, "Welcome to Mexico. Your bags aren't here." So, boys, have a great show. I'll talk to you next week.
Listen, I am a pro at this expert. I've had my baggage lost 3 times, and at the Dallas airport, we had our stroller lost. One time, and that was great because Saoirse was 11 months old, so like, no, we're 10 months old, so because she wasn't walking, so it was like literally like cruising, but also a fucking bowling ball that you're carrying around the Dallas airport, not in a stroller. It's freaking awful. Yeah, dude, I don't need a notification. I just need to know that my bags are coming because I trust the process. The process has never failed me other than the fact that it loses my, luggage, but like I always get it. They either, I've had it driven to Wellsburg. I've had it driven to, New Orleans. I've had it, get my stuff back. I don't need more of a notification to bother me. So, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, I've never had my baggage fully lost. But I rode shotgun with you for yours, and I don't quite remember how it exactly played out in New Orleans. But I do remember you checking on it a lot, and I feel like I remember it took like a few days. Didn't you get your bag like almost right before we left to go back?
Oh, yeah. That was the thing. That's the longest I've ever had to wait. And I don't know if that had to just do with the fact that it was Mardi Gras in New Orleans and everybody was partying, even the people at the airplane, even the airport. So they were like, I'm not doing this today. But it really took for me to like call them and just be like, hey, like ship my bag back to, because I remember I said ship my bag back to Wellsburg, West Virginia, because I don't need it anymore. And then all of a sudden they were like, oh, it's coming in an hour. And I was like, all right. Because I was literally like, I just didn't, because like what we did, it was like they gave me, because I forget, it was like they reimbursed me like $50 a day or something like that to like buy clothes. And all I did was buy Saints t-shirts, and I bought like 2 pairs of jeans the first day we got there. I wore those jeans and Saints t-shirts because they won the Super Bowl that whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the suit thing would be nerve-wracking, but I'm like, Dan, go shopping. Like just go shopping. Like, it'd probably be more annoying for Shannon because, like, she probably has a dress that she really likes, and like girls in dresses, that's a whole different situation. But like, dude, go buy a suit. Just go buy a suit. Stop bitching.
Does your dollar carries you further in Mexico than it does in right?
Yeah, and like, listen. What's Dan got to worry about? It's just them two. Enjoy the days that you don't have children to worry about and these other expenses. Like, you're not buying a suit like, man, like I got to pay for dance lessons. We got to do ice skating. We got to do this shit. No, dude, enjoy the time. You don't have kids and go buy another suit. Go buy another suit.
I can't imagine it. So now I'm thinking like if that's my scenario and me and the family are flying to a different country for a wedding, which like by the
Yeah.
way, if you're getting married in another country, we're not coming. All right. Maybe just me, but like my whole family's not coming to your wedding probably. But if that was the scenario and then we found out that our bags got lost, that would be terrible. That sounds awful because then not only is it your suit, but like you said, it's a dress, and then it's like the kids had stuff that they were going to be wearing there, and you probably got other things that you packed for the kids to keep them entertained in different situations, like going to the pool, stuff like I mean, whew,
Yeah, the
now
kid thing is
that
tough.
is a pricey shopping trip.
Yeah, the kid stuff is tough, but that's the kid stuff is tough. I'm just like thinking like if you're going to like Disney World and you like lost your luggage or whatever, like I mean, yeah, it'd just be really expensive. Like they'd have to, the airline would have to be coughing up the bucks
Yeah,
for
like I
that
think
one.
we're going to, and I know this isn't international, but it's kind of international. I think we're going to Hawaii 2027, like Christmas New Year's time. So not this
Hmm.
coming one, but the one after.
Yeah,
And yeah, if we were to run into a bags lost scenario there, that would be tough.
you taking the whole fam?
Yes.
Oh man, that's God bless.
Yeah, at that time, what they're going to be um 8, 6, and 4 or thereabouts.
Yeah,
So
I just wouldn't take them to Hawaii. Like we have this conversation all the time. It's like there's places I want to go with them, but like Hawaii ain't one of them. Like
well,
I
yeah.
love Hawaii,
Yeah.
but yeah,
It's
we're
a it's
probably
a
going to Hawaii in 2027 too. I mean, yeah. So
well,
10-year anniversary is coming up.
oh,
That's really what
there you go.
yours will be then too.
That was our honeymoon.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
and so
That's what
we're
I'm
going
saying.
back. Yeah, and this is going to be, I think the whole fam, like my whole wife's side of the family, we're all doing it. So
Boy, oh boy. So, well, hopefully you guys just drop the kids off and you guys do your own thing. That's the that's the way you do it. Because if they're all there, what's the point of you two being there? Go to another island. Be like, here you go, guys. Have fun in Oahu. We'll be in Kauai. Have
we
a nice one.
did, yeah, we did that last time. I
In
don't
two
know if
weeks.
I don't know if they're going to be take too kindly to it now, but we could try.
Like, yeah, that's what I would do. All right, let's get into the main menu, Christopher. Want to do it?
What
Oh
have you
wait.
been drinking?
Oh, sipping. What are we dripping? What are we sipping on? Well, this week I haven't been really drinking anything, and here's why. It's because I've been talking a bunch this week. So when I have a whole week of talking, I do no drinking because the throat, drinking, all that stuff is not great. But what I will be drinking when I'm not talking anymore, Topo Chico, margarita seltzers. I just got a pack to drink at the house, and I'm very excited. I love that seltzer more than anything, and yeah, so that's what I'll be sipping on this 4th of July week. So yeah,
Nice.
what are you sipping on?
Well, I came back with a whole haul, which
Oh
I
yeah, of course.
normally do from the Mecca, from Raised Grain out there in
Hmm.
Waukesha, Wisconsin. And they had a new Mexican lager that delicious, man. And
Nice.
I think I've mentioned it to you guys before. I'm noticing that like my ability to drink a lager and then actually get a good night's sleep is a lot higher than if I have an IPA and try to get a good night's sleep. And I think it's partly because of how much higher ABV craft IPAs are. But yeah, it's called Mustos Gracias. It's a
Ooh,
Mexican lager with a hint of lime. You can definitely taste the lime in it, and it gives you those uh, Corona summer vibes that I think everybody wants this time of year. So I really enjoyed it. I went there and had one at the bar by myself, which is a nice experience, Dee. I spent the whole vacation, wrangling kids, and then I managed to get like an hour where I just was like, no, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go there, and had one at the bar. Um, Enjoyed it. Brought 12 of them home and some other brews, and I'll talk about those brews in future weeks. But it was delicious.
dude, that's awesome. I feel like a key thing with the Mexican lager, I gotta taste the lime. I want to taste the lime. I don't want to have to put my own lime in it. I want to taste
Yeah,
the lime in your lager, and the best ones do that. So
yeah,
I
agreed.
like that you pointed that out. Excited to see where Dan's been drinking. I'm sure he's been. I'll bet sure he's been drinking a lot of Mexican lagers. So we'll be
Hopefully
talking to
not.
him.
No ice cubes, Dan. No ice cubes out there.
Oh yeah, no ice cubes, no ice cubes. So you're in for a tough trip, tough trip. All right, well, let's get into our main topics here. Smart glasses, Christopher. Smart glasses are taking over right now, but why are you? What made you just think smart glasses? Let's get it.
Yeah, I mean, man, we all live in some form or fashion, the three of us, this this professional world that needs to be aware of trends that are happening in digital marketing, right?
Yeah.
And for the last few years, everybody keeps talking about smart glasses, and so it feels like that's the next thing, right? And then people are saying like the phone will still probably exist in some capacity, but I think people are predicting a large amount of what we do on our phone is going to go to glasses. So we're all going to be wearing these glasses all the time, right? So we can talk more about like the specifics of that because I have opinions. But let me just share this image, Didi. All right. This is the latest one to come out. I guess Snap put out their latest future version of glasses. And bro, I got to tell you, this says wearing the future. There's no chance in hell that's the future. There's no chance in hell that is the future, because I know we all love our tech. We all love our gadgets. We all want to be cutting edge. Nobody wants to look like a dipshit. Okay. And unfortunately, it seems like the versions of these glasses that do the most look the worst, and the versions of the ones that do the least look the best. They're trying to close that gap. Buddy, we're not there yet. We're not.
And this is just like this is the example of someone trying to be first instead of to be the best. Because think about, like, remember how much we made fun of Google Glass? Like, that's like when I think of like peak Twitter before it became bots and everybody hating everything and it was still jokes and it was all just fun and like ridiculousness and no brands were on there. It was just fun. I think of how much we made fun of like every NBA player who was hurt and they would have the Google glasses on in the early seasons, like the best stuff in the world. And this reminds me of that. This model from Snap. But the thing that I know is going to happen, because people are putting tens of billions of dollars into this behind the scenes at Apple and Facebook and all these things, it's like they're gonna look good. Because I have if you're ever at the mall and you go to a sunglass hut, say you want to mess with the Meta Ray-Ban glasses, and they will let you mess with them, and you're like, holy shit, this is awesome. They don't do much yet, but like they are pretty incredible to use. And you're like, I don't need these yet, but it makes you feel like I'm gonna have these soon. I don't know if soon's 2 years from now. I don't know when soon is, but it just feels like soon I'm going to feel like I need these. Like,
yeah,
I feel like in a way that like AirPods were or something, where it's like, I don't need those. Then all of a sudden you need those.
So great point. And I think I'm trying to stay cognizant of that as the years go by and more of these things are tested, in that like when the internet first started to get popular, I was one of the many people saying like, yeah, but I'm never going to like put my credit card into the internet and buy
my God.
Like the internet is going to send me like, I don't know, like basketball tickets. Like, okay, no. And then I, with phones, was very much the person that was like, but I like having like the buttons, right? And like I have a digital camera. Like, say the reasons that I didn't think that was necessary. Like we always evolve, right? And tech always wins. Innovation always wins. And I'm one of the people who classically say it's not going to. So I am accepting up front that glasses are probably the next thing. But I have to admit, dude, and like listeners, we should probably put this out on social media. Didi did like a 15-minute video for a company outlining this entire process, which is very, very interesting. I learned from that video a lot about like how you make the glasses work, like different like subtle hand motions and body motions and stuff. And I couldn't stop thinking about how if this is going to happen, it's going to make people act more like robots. You know what I mean? Like we're going to lose more of like the natural body language and interpersonal cues that happens when you're interacting with another human being. Because if I'm talking to you and you got these glasses on, and then I see you start to rub your fingers together down at your side, I'm like, what the fuck is he cueing in his glasses to not pay the fuck attention to what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that, man. And so I think my general opinion on these glasses is that they're gonna happen. They're gonna become very, very prominent. I just, and I think I may even have them, but I think I feel like I'm going to be very specific about when I use them. Like, I feel like I won't want to, and I'm totally open to being completely wrong about this. I feel like I won't want to use them out in public. I feel like I'll be more open to using them like when watching a football game and the glasses give me like different stats and information about what I'm watching. But like to be with humans, I already feel that way about my phone. Like I try to have it in my not even out on the table. I try to have it in my pocket so that I'm not distracted by it at all. I feel like I'll be even more on top of that with this glasses situation. And then if you sit down in front of me and we're having brunch together, Didi, and you got your glasses on, and then I see some shit light up or something like that when we're supposed to be having bro time, I'm gonna be so pissed at you. So don't even try it, all right? But I feel like I feel like there's gonna be maybe an even greater divide in terms of like the person to person thing. Does that make sense?
No, that makes sense because I am fascinated by that too. Because it's bad enough with your phones, how it's like every pause in a conversation, you just like, well, I guess I'll grab my phone, or you get in the elevator, you're just gonna grab your phone. Everybody's got to do it, and I just feel like we can't all be walking around with glasses. You know how stupid it is if I were just doing the podcast like this. I'm just like inside my house, just doing this like this. I'm not outside. I'm not like doing something. No. I'm literally doing the podcast like this the whole time. And just think about that. You put sunglasses on. We're both just having brunch together with glasses on that we don't need.
Yeah.
It's like I have contacts on. I don't need. Why do I have other glasses on? And the thing that I find to be cool, there's some, because of course all technology has like benefits to it, right? There's like these why these things happen. And it's like I thought it was cool with like the whole speech. I think that's cool. I think it helps people with disabilities. I think that's great. Yeah. Like I think another way it's cool. It's like just, you're walking through New York City. The map is in front of your phone. You're not constantly like looking down. Like you can actually like walk straight. You're not running into people. You're not just standing on the middle of you're not standing in the middle of the street in Spain somewhere. You can actually get to where you got to get to. You know what I mean? I think that's cool. But then I'm also like, it's just like all technology, it's going to make us dumber. And this feels like it's going to make us the dumbest because if it's right here, you don't have to do anything. You don't even have to type anything. You're just like, all of a sudden, you're just translating people's language, which I guess has its benefits. But I also think like there's something to like being in other people's cultures and just being like, I got to figure this out. Yeah. You know what I mean? In the best way that I can, instead of just it all just coming to you and then you just being able to just like not really experience another culture in like another country. If you go to another country, like you don't have to experience that. You can just be like, I got my glasses on. So, it's weird. I don't know.
Yeah. It's the human experience, man. It's like we already have lost a lot of that. And like to think how much more we could lose. What you described that's what I'm saying. Like it's going to turn people into robots.
Like, yeah, really stupid. Like it terrifies me. I think one thing that does give me hope is that it feels like Gen Z is kind of like detaching themselves from all of the stuff that we have, and it almost feels like we are the ones that kind of care about this, like millennials and up. We're the ones that will care about this, and they are like, I don't want like social media. I don't want the stuff on my phone. I don't want this stuff anywhere. Like I'm good. I don't want to be connected like my parents. I don't want any of that. And it's like, and that gives me hope that maybe this won't work as well as everyone thinks it will. Because they don't want to be connected like that. Like, dude, I don't know if it's happened with you, but like at all the kids, like end of year, like things where they sing songs and whatever, it's like every one of them, there have been several kids that have been like, "Mom, put your phone down." And it's like, and it's not like they're on their phone like looking at TikTok. They're on their phone videoing them.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Mom, put your phone down. Dad, put your phone down." And I'm like, "All right,
Yeah.
all right." I was like, I kind of like it.
That's
like,
a good point, man. Maybe we've made them so sick of it that now they're like taking a stand.
Yeah, because if you look at your freaking camera roll on your phone, you're sick of yourself. You're like, why do I have all these pictures of my kids on my phone? Like, you know what I mean? There's a point where it's like cool that you can take a picture at any moment and you have endless amounts of storage. You can take pictures every single day from the time your kid's, born till they're 30. Like, we don't need that.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need that.
Yeah, we just had Liv last week did Vacation Bible School, and on Thursday night they had like their celebration performance. They sang a bunch of songs.
Oh, yeah.
And I sat on the end of the row, and so since I had the clearest view, I was recording it. And during the first song, I realized, Chris, you're watching this and you're experiencing this whole thing by looking at it through your phone. And so then I just propped my elbow down and I watched. And I just held the phone like this, and I was like, you know what? I hope I'm getting it. But, like, I'm not going to not experience this as a human being. And, like, if I experience the whole thing myself and then find out that, like, she was cropped out a part of it, like, that's okay to me. Because, yeah, it's too much. That's interesting, though. Yeah, I mean, maybe the younger generation saves us all with all this stuff. But
yeah, they might. They might do it. Like... I don't know if you've heard of the tin can phone. We have one. I
have.
Yeah, we have one. They call their grandparents on it. A couple of their friends have it. Like,
so
Saoirse
is it
loves
like
it.
it's a smartphone, but
It's not a smartphone. It's literally it's an old school phone with the wire. It hooks up to USB. It goes through Wi-Fi, and it's awesome. And it's just like, and the only people can use it are people who have your number, and and it just like goes through Wi-Fi, and it's awesome. It's like, if you bought a tin can phone, we give you the number, our girls can call each other. And it's like, they can just say what's up, and she knows the number to like call her grandparents. She can call my dad. She can call she can call her, Siobhan's parents. Like, they just, and it's like, and it just sits there like connected to like USB, and it's like, you can't take it anywhere. It's like, it's literally old school phone with the wire and the hang up. And it's,
I like that.
And it's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. I'm like, and they absolutely love it. It's like, like you don't need this. Like, we don't need this. Like, what? Like, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, it's a pretty cool thing. The tin can phone's pretty legit. So,
wouldn't that be wild though, dude? If we find out in the next 10 years that like we've hit our tipping point, it would literally be like the first time in human existence that like we were like, no, we're not going to take the next big technological advance. It'd be huge.
Dude, it would be wild. And it feels like, dude, I don't know. It's like, as much as I can read about it, talk about it, all the things, and I know so much about it now, and it's like, I still am just like, I just don't know. It's like, because remember 3D was supposed to be the wave of the future. Everything was there, 3D TVs, all this shit. And then it's like 3D, it's gone. Remember like 3Ds in movies, everything was supposed to be gone. Yeah. Like VR was supposed to take over everything. Like, no, one person with those Apple Vision goggles on, and they were like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
Speaking of robots like that.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not doing that. Like, VR was supposed to be everything, and then it went. So like, we can talk about it a bunch, and it's like 2030, our smartphones will be extinct. And it's like, I don't know. I don't know. But technology is terrifying.
Just two dads talking about tech.
That's right. Two dads talking about tech. All right. So let's get into our next topic. You got a couples topic, Christopher.
Yeah, now two dads. Let's talk about dating couples.
Let's talk about couples.
Dude, I've just had a couple of things like pop up that I've observed lately,
all right.
and I'm just like, couples are doing weird shit, and then I figured out, you know what, maybe Dee Dee's noticed some things that like people dating are doing that's weird, because we go to restaurants and other places you see, like couples, you're like, I remember when I was doing that, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck what are you doing right now? And so one of them that I've actually noticed that I just think is weird is like there's more couples Instagram accounts now than I can ever remember. Right? Like, I thought it was weird when people made them for like their dogs, but like that pales in comparison to like you're both managing the same Instagram account? And then like, how does that work? Like, is it because you're trying to like check up on each other and make sure that they're not like watching content you don't like, or like, I don't like what purpose does that serve? I don't get it.
Dude, I don't know either, but like what cracks me up is I see people doing it who are our age, right? Doing it. I remember early on social media when like the great parent migration of 2013, there would be like your parent account would be like Dan and Pam Dudley Facebook or whatever. And I'm like, "Oh, that's adorable. Like they're on social media. That's great." But now I'm like seeing people who are young doing it, and I'm like, unless you guys are like some influencer couple and you're making money off this thing because you're the Gates family or whatever the hell, like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? Like, why do you have couple accounts? This makes no sense. No, I feel you. I get it. I get it.
And most of them are not creating content. Like,
No,
because a lot of them follow me. You know, I'll get like this, like you said, like Pam and Dan will follow me, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting, because you do see some couples who are like influencers, and I'll click over, and it's like they haven't posted since 2024. Okay, so they're not doing the influencer thing. They just want to have an account for both of them. These are free. You don't have to pay for Instagram.
no.
What are we doing? I don't get it. I don't get it. It's very, very strange.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, it's super weird. But what's the other thing? Because I have something.
Yeah.
If you want to go.
The other one is we were at lunch yesterday, and I've always seen this occasionally and thought it was weird, but yesterday we were there during lunch at a restaurant that wasn't packed. Okay, probably half full, and at 4 different tables, couples were sitting next to each other on the same side of the table. I knew it. I knew you were gonna say this. I don't understand it. What is the point? What is the point of it? Speaking of like missing interpersonal communication, if I'm sitting like this talking to you, if you're not watching, I just turn my chair and cock my head to the left because this is a creepy, uncomfortable way to sit for an entire conversation at lunch. If you're doing this, okay, Didi, give me the look. What are we doing? What are we doing? I don't understand. Is it because you want to like? Is it because you want to take your couple's Instagram account and just watch reels for the entire lunch? Because like maybe sit across from each other and have a normal conversation. I don't understand why people do this. And again, it's like this is stuff I've seen before, but the volume of it that's happening nowadays is kind of scary to me, and I don't get it.
Dude, I knew you were going to say this because I thought that's all you were going to talk about. I didn't know you'd have the first thing. I was like, I know exactly what he was going to say because every time me and Siobhan go out to dinner, we're just looking around. I talked last week about this Italian restaurant I went to called Barone's that I absolutely loved. And we're in a booth, like a round booth. So like we're in a round booth and we aren't even sitting next to each other in the round booth, even though when you have a round booth, it's really meant for you to sit right there, right?
Yeah.
We're still like kind of across from each other. And we're just looking and we're like, oh my God, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like all these people are sitting on that side of the table. And it's like every time we go somewhere, it's like, it used to be like, oh yeah, those are weirdos. Now it's like, we're the weirdos.
I know,
it's
dude.
It's so crazy.
I don't get it. Where we were, like, I mean, there's 5 of us sitting at a table.
Yeah.
We're not all sitting on the same side. But like, when you take your whole family to lunch, when you have little kids, you know when people are noticing you. You know what I mean? Like a kid is like jumping from side to side, or like somebody makes a loud noise, something spills, and then you know when other people notice it, right? So you're like hyper aware of the people around you. So I'm hyper aware of all the people around me. And then like Charlotte is going underneath the table from one side to the other. And so then I just do a quick pan to see like who are we really bothering right now? Or is it all just in my head? And I'm like, wait, no, we're surrounded by the weirder fucking people. Because there's the people next to us and the people behind us are all sitting on the same side of the table. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Sit in front of each other. look into each other's eyes. I know it's going to make you uncomfortable, but that's how humans have interacted largely for all of our time on Earth.
It's like you don't want to look at your date.
I don't
Like
care.
I don't understand. I just don't understand wanting to go out and communicate like this. Like
Mm-mm.
I don't get it. Like right here. Like I don't understand it. But it's happening so much now that it's like, should I be sitting on the other side? Like, what are we doing? It's almost feels like, it's like, oh man, like so wait, so we're not wearing baggy jeans anymore? Huh? Okay, I guess we're not wearing baggy jeans anymore. Like it's like I guess we're not sitting on the same. I guess we're not sitting across from each other at tables anymore. And dude, it's weird. I don't know if it makes. I don't know if I'm sure there's something out there that made all these kids do this. All these younger people do this. Sometimes older people too. And it's just like I don't know, man. It's weird. It's just there's got to be something. I need an explanation as to why I'm seeing this more. Like who did this that made people think this was the way to go? Because, like, I don't, yeah, it's weird.
It's strange.
It's very strange.
Message us at Steel City Dan 22 and let us know.
Yes.
Why? Why
Yes.
do you do this?
At Steel City Cabo 22. Why? Why do you do this? Why do you do this? Good God. Well, Christopher, do you want to get into music? Let's do it.
Yeah, man. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get into some music, sir. All right, what are you listening to? What's on the playlist over the past, I don't know, 3 weeks?
Bro, so it's been interesting. You may have heard, I don't know if you guys talked about this, but Blink released 25-year anniversary edition of Take Off Your Pants and Jacket.
Yeah.
And they added 6 previously unreleased songs. And dude, you are going to absolutely love what I'm about to tell you.
What?
6 previously unreleased songs. Didi, 5 of these songs that apparently were previously unreleased, I downloaded them on LimeWire like 20 years ago. Bro, I've had these songs my entire life. Shout out to the greatest age of music ever. Because I was like so excited to listen to these songs that have never been released before. And I'm like, I know all the words to these songs. So I'm going to put 1 or 2 of them on the playlist this week that none of y'all have heard, but I've been listening to them for 2 decades.
Every single artist that put out music before 2010, okay? And if you're a fan of rap music, probably a little bit later than that. But like a little bit later than that. But any artist, any genre before 2010, we've heard all of the music that you're releasing in 2026 for your 10th anniversary album or 25th anniversary album or 30th anniversary. We've heard them all.
Yeah.
Like we've heard every demo that Kanye, Jay-Z, Beyonce's ever done that were like supposed to be on the Blueprint 3 or supposed to be on this. Like we've heard them all, guys. Like there was nothing we didn't hear. Like what a time. Like shouts to Napster, shouts to LimeWire, Kazaa, everything. Like there was not one thing we did not hear.
No.
So like when they do this, it is kind of funny. And it's like 25th anniversary, 20th anniversary. It's like, yeah, fam, like if Drake puts out a, I don't know, 15th anniversary, because it's the 15th anniversary of his first album. If he were to do that, and we're like, oh, I'm going to add these, like, we've heard them all.
We got them.
We got them.
We got them. Yeah, dude. How did I get them? Who got them off of the server that they were recording them on in the studio? I don't know. But whoever you are, I'd like to say thank you.
Yeah.
Because I'm not very cutting edge on many things anymore, Didi, but I feel really ahead of the game right now.
Oh, it was a time. And it's always funny when that happens and like you see the internet discourse and it's like, we've had these for years. And it's pretty fun. But speaking of anniversary albums, Maren Morris put out her 10th anniversary of her album Hero, which is her first album. So I'm going to put My Church on the playlist because that is just, in my opinion, a perfect song. So My Church by Maren Morris. Put it up.
Nice. All right, my next one of my favorite bands. Another band that I binged them through downloading on LimeWire. The band Rufio. They are back. They are going to be releasing a new album soon, and they re-recorded their song Dipshit, and they put it out last week as like a pre-release for it. So now this song, was previously recorded, but it was on the album, so we all did have it, and we knew this song. So I'm not cutting edge on this one, but it was great to hear from them, and I'm excited to hear what they have next.
Nice. So Wale's concert, his touring DJ, his name's DJ Money. He puts out all these. I don't like everybody's algorithm's different, but this is an algorithm I want people to like get to. It's like DJs doing sets in their like apartments, what it looks like, or at like or in elevators or in random things, and they're making these awesome things. There's people in the background. It looks like you're just inside, and like you put it on your TV, it looks like you're just at a party with them. You're cleaning your house, you're vacuuming, you're doing whatever the hell you're doing, folding clothes, and there's just a party going on in front of you, and they're just doing DJ sets. It's amazing. Well, DJ Money is Wally's touring DJ, and he put out his summer mix, and it's pretty awesome. It's called Welcome to the Apartment. And it is amazing from start to finish. And it just weaves in these awesome mixes of like Return to the Max in there. And it's just like a bunch of Wale songs and stuff too. And it's just like really freaking good. And it just felt like summer. It's like one of those things that you could just like throw on and like not think about anything. And everyone would just be like, oh yeah, this is cool. Or like, it's pretty great. But yeah, I think I'm just going to like send you and Dan a bunch of YouTube apartment DJs, and so your algorithm gets screwed up. I'm just gonna like send you a bunch.
It doesn't sound like it's just screw anything up, Didi.
No, it's not gonna screw anything up, and it's great. And it's like, and they're shot really well. That's the thing that makes you like enjoy them so much, is because like they're shot in like 8K, and it's like the perfect picture. And there's just like people in the background, like attractive looking people in the background, and just everybody's hanging out, and just like this dude's just DJing in the front, and yeah.
You know what I would be down with is if when we get our pair of smart Ray-Bans, you create playlists of these things that I can be watching when I'm having to watch things that I don't want to watch, and then I can
see now we're back in.
That's a future we can believe in.
Fuck. We're back in.
All right, we're back.
God damn it.
The last one I have, I'm just looking through my like recently listened to and liked songs, and there's a band called Dead Wrong that I unknowingly liked their song Summer Runaways 4 times over the past week. I normally just do it once so that I can save the song, and I didn't realize I did it 4 times. So Dead Wrong, the song Summer Runaways, clearly I like it a lot.
Nice. It's a Kid Cudi song that I'd never heard of. I'd never heard before. But it's called Porsche Topless, and it just came on like a playlist that I was listening to on Apple, and I was like, oh, because it's like you can click on the thing. It's just like play stuff that Daniel Dudley likes, and I'm like, let's just do that. And then a song comes on. I was like, I've never heard this Kid Cudi song. It came out in 2023. It's called Porsche Topless, and it's awesome. It's just great. And shouts to Kid Cudi. Still out here getting it. Yeah.
I like it.
Let's go. All right. Oh, dude, by the way, what 9.5-hour drive? What are you listening to? What's happening in the car? 9.5 hours. I don't get to do those. I don't do those things anymore because of proximity where I live. I don't drive that far. Used to back in the day. So I want to know. And what's going on in the car?
Yeah. Well, I mean, One Pro didn't lose any luggage.
Hey, true.
So
facts. Should have drove to Mexico, Dan.
Yeah, way to go, Dan. It's mostly lots of podcasts, man. Like,
okay.
Yeah, I try to like in the week leading up to it, identify a few long podcasts that I wouldn't otherwise make it through, and then I got those in one earbud while I'm driving. That's mostly it.
That's it. So what's on the car radio? What's on the car speakers?
Probably whatever Katie's listening to, because we try not to have them be on their iPads like the entire time. So we give them like little like hour blocks, like on and off. So it's either like some pop for kids radio station or what Katie's listening to.
Got it.
But we've gotten good recently at making sure that the kids radio station is like music that we also want to listen to as well. Spotify is really good for that. You can dig around as a parent and find songs that your kids like, but it's also like songs that you would hear and enjoy listening to on the radio. So we've gotten better at that as time has gone on.
Nice. Yeah. like I enjoy, dude. I enjoy Kids Bop, man. I just enjoy it.
It's not bad. It's not
I
bad.
enjoy it. It's like because it's funny. It's like as you get older, you realize it's like, oh yeah, like this sounds exactly like this song, but it doesn't have this word that I don't want my 7-year-old to repeat.
Yeah,
Even though that word isn't even bad. It's just one of those things where it's like, I like that you just changed that. Because because it's not a bad word. You'll hear it. You listen to Kiss FM, you're going to hear it. They probably ignore it. But for me, it's like, you know, if you were like in middle school, I'd be fine with you saying this. But I don't want you saying it at 7.
Dude, so on Kids Bop, they recently did like a couple Shabuzi songs.
Oh,
And,
yeah,
like,
dude. Bob's song is, dude, talk about it. Shouts to my folks at Kids Bop. Because every once in a while, they do a mix that's like, unbelievable. I was like, you guys really worked on this. Because sometimes most of the time, they don't have to do much work, like at all. But this one, I was like, dude, a Bop song? Shouts to you guys.
Yeah, because it's like instead of saying another shot of whiskey, they're like dance along with KB for Kids Bop or something like that.
Goes.
And I still like it because I like the melody, you know?
Yeah. It's like this is great. It's all the same. It's like, yeah, it's like, you know, there's some Saoirse loves Olivia Rodrigo right now, won't stop playing her album from start to finish, which makes me happy because like I love that she identifies what an album is now and is like, I want to listen to the whole album. I think that's cool. There are a couple words in there and I'm like, I hope this goes. All right, went over your head. You have no idea. That's cool. But, you know, Kids Bop does a great job of doing that. So shouts to Kids Bop.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Some of my homies.
One of these episodes when it's just you and me, we should just flood Dan with what we're listening to with only Kids Bop.
Yeah, that's it. Dude.
Next time, all of our picks for music are going to be just Kids Bop. And then when Dan texts us asking for the songs,
he's going to be like, all right, guys, it's a joke. And I'm like, no,
listen to the episode. Go to the last 5 minutes.
Oh, man. Well, that is what we're listening to. Dan will update the playlist whenever he gets back from Mexico. But tell Siri, tell Alexa to play the sounds of Brunch. Tons of songs on there to get you ready for your 4th of July weekend. Christopher, any final thoughts?
Don't tell your glasses to subscribe to the Brunch Breakdown. All right, we're not there yet. We might not ever be there, but at least for now, we're not there. And I promise you that.
That's the Brunch Breakdown. We're out.